So this is an interesting video. I was just debating whether or not I should make it, but I'm gonna make it. So, why young men should pay a lot of attention to their appearance, even if they think it's a little foppish and foppish. What does that mean? Well, it's a little bit of a pejorative term made to describe men who focus on their appearance too much, whatever that means. I mean, there's definitely a too much. Like I'm not pro men wearing makeup. I think it's too much. It gets too much. I like the line in the sand drawn by the ancient Spartans and Mycenaeans, where they like men's ornament was long hair. I think that's sort of the extent for me of ornamenting men. I think that like if you want to have long hair and you want to take care of it and have some luscious long proteins growing out of your head to show that you're metabolically healthy, I think that's a very good thing. Because it does show that you're metabolically healthy to a large degree. Oh, I gotta zip up. But it does show that you're metabolically healthy to a large degree, and it is. I like that the Spartans said, no ornament makes a handsome man more beautiful or an ugly man more fearsome than long hair. Or maybe more terrifying, I think they said. No ornament makes a handsome man more beautiful or an ugly man more terrifying than long hair. I agree. I think that's a sound assessment. I'm getting that from Gates of Fire, but I'm also just getting this from a basic knowledge of history that read Gates of Fire, and then I looked into it and I was like, oh, that is actually how they thought. Fascinating. So why put energy into your appearance? Not saying grow your hair out and slick it back, or grow your hair out and get braids, or I'm not recommending hairstyles for men or long hair styles for men. That's not really the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is simply to talk about male appearance. Talk about the appearance, like why invest in your appearance? Why try to make yourself look beautiful if you're a man, or handsome if you're a man? Why try? Why clean up the edges of your beard? Why do your hair? Why do any of these things? Isn't that effeminate? You know, I think it is. I think it is effeminate. But I do agree with Carl Jung, and I think we have animus and anima. We have masculine, man contains woman and woman contains man, so it's not psychologically unsound or dangerous or weakening even. It doesn't even weaken you psychologically to focus on your appearance. I think it is a normal part of healthy psychological integration. Just is, because men need to develop their feminine to a degree, women need to develop their masculine. I mean, I think that you could do that. Like, if you're a man, you got to be a man, you know? Like, if you're a woman, you got to be a woman. Like, don't become like a masculine woman or a feminine man and then say that you're trying to find balance. It's like, I largely believe that balance comes from being married to the opposite sex. So then this actually brings us full circle to when I just first got married, and I didn't really care about my appearance that much. I was telling my wife this, and she was like, you should have seen the people I went to high school with. Like, you definitely cared about your appearance. I was like, no, I didn't. I just wear any old thing. She's like, you wore like khaki shorts and button down shirts. I'm like, yeah, but they weren't like specifically picked out. I just kind of like that's just what makes me feel comfortable. But I mean, I didn't like do my hair. My hair was just going crazy. My beard was going crazy. My little sister called me homeless. She was like, you look homeless. I was really mad at her at the time. I was just like, what the fuck, Madison? Like, how could you say that? How could you say I look homeless? Like, look at me. I'm in great shape. I'm clear of eye. I'm very focused. I'm disciplined. I'm getting stuff done. I got this Week to Warrior kettlebell club that I'm running. It's so cool. You're telling me I'm homeless? Like, you see those homeless people? They're dirty. I shower twice a day. I'm clean. What do you mean I'm homeless? It just really upset me. And then I thought about it a lot more over years, and I realized that she was actually she was helping me. How is she helping me? Well, she's helping me because we live in a society where alcohol is cheap and easily available. This is something I didn't realize at the time because I didn't drink, and I still don't drink. I went through a little period of time where I drank a little bit and it was very, very bad for me. So I just don't drink. It's just not a thing I do, you know? People will be like, oh, etiquette. Don't say you don't drink. Just be mysterious. Well, I'm mysterious already, man. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't need to like not tell people I don't drink alcohol in order to be mysterious. There's plenty of mystery here. But anyway, so I didn't realize this. Like, I didn't really understand at the time that alcohol is, because the COVID was going on, everything, alcohol is cheap and abundant, easily accessible. So why am I saying this? Well, my sister called me homeless, and I was like, I didn't understand that alcohol is abundantly available. And why I keep bringing this around to this, because it's so funny to me. Because at the time, that was the most highly mentally performing I've ever been. And so I'd look at myself in the mirror and I'd see a very sharp man who wasn't effeminately investing in his appearance. But I realized that I was interacting with retards. Like, I'm interacting with fucking morons. Like, my sister just like eats just at the time, like, ate whatever. People just eat whatever. People drink alcohol. And their brains just don't work. Like, I could see the sharpness in my eye, but they couldn't because their eyes weren't sharp. Essentially, I could see that I was clean and well put together, but all they saw, like, literally their attention was so limited. I didn't understand. People's attention is so limited. They can't see that you're clean. They can't, like, see that you're not drunk. Like, they can't even tell that you're mentally with it. They just look at your appearance and they say, could I do that? Could I make myself look like that? And if they could, then they assume that you're an idiot because they think of themselves as idiots. And if they couldn't, then they assume that you must be superior to them in some way because that's just the level they're functioning at. And I didn't realize this at the time. So, like, I didn't actually realize that because alcohol is so abundantly available, like, you know, I slick my hair back, it looks like it's kind of a precise look. It's a very put together look. I even make the hair gel. It's kind of like a precise look. Like, if you were really seriously hungover, you really would have a hard time doing your hair like this. It'd be hard. It'd be a challenging thing to get your hair to, like, look like that if you're hungover. So I do my hair like this, and then people look at me like I'm a magician. They just look at me like, they're like, oh my God, he's like a magician. How did he do that? Is he not hungover all the time? Right this way, sir. I'd love to help you with whatever you need. You're not completely hungover all of the time. Oh my God, it's the goddamn king. He's not hungover, everyone. And I've noticed that, like when police pull me over, I haven't gotten any tickets. Like, just the whole world treats me like I'm the king. It's so weird. Like, it's so weird to me because I'm dead serious. Like, try this out. Like, if you're a dude, do an elaborate hairstyle. Like, this is fairly elaborate. Do an elaborate hairstyle that could not be replicated hungover. Try it. And then just go and interact with the public. And they'll treat you like and you'll realize that, like, again, it's like, I'm 26. I have 2 friends. I mean, I have, like, more, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like, I have 2 friends that I text regularly that I'm not, like, I guess I have, like, 3 friends I text regularly, but one of them lives, like, in the West Coast. I don't really see him that often. I don't know. I have, like, definitely less than 10 friends. Like, definitely less than 10 friends. And at least, I don't know. I mean, I guess, like, there's other, you know, like, I say this, but, like, there are lots of people that work to help me. But, like, I don't have this, like, social circle like you see people in their 20s supposedly having. I don't have that. And the reason I don't have that isn't because I haven't been invited anywhere. It's because, like, I met a bunch of dads, and they were all like, do you want to come out for Taco Tuesdays where we drink beer and eat tacos? And I'm like, how about we smoke weed and go hiking? And they're like, beer and tacos. And that's, like, entertainment to the majority of people, is alcohol, that's it. Like, it's just what the majority of people do. Like, it's really hard to find people who don't just entertain themselves by drinking. Very challenging. So, yeah, we just live in a world of hungover people who are unable to actually make themselves look nice, even if they wanted to. So anytime they see someone who looks like them, they just judge them. But then you don't even look like them. They just think you do because they're hungover. And anytime they see someone who looks at them, they're just like, oh, it's another loser. It's another loser like me, because I'm a loser. I just drink all the time, and I couldn't even make myself look put together if I wanted to. Ah! And I don't know, like that's the majority of people. It's like the overwhelming majority of people. Especially if you don't live in the United States. Like, holy cow. So anyway, that's why appearance is important, because the bar is so much lower than you thought. Like, you thought that, like, if you invested in your appearance, people would be like, oh, that guy's kind of foppish, you know, a little effeminate. Actually, if you invest in your appearance, they're like, wait, you're not like totally completely hungover all the time, and you can actually you can actually tell what looks good? Holy cow. Wait, like, dude, your shirt isn't completely stained and it matches your pants. Are you a god? The bar is so low, people. It's so low. I didn't realize how low it was. And when I stopped trying to hit the imaginary high bar I set for myself and I started just walking, like, I have more of a following now that I don't spend every waking moment trying to help people, and I just invest in my own fitness, than when I just spend every waking moment trying to help people. Because people just assumed that I was trying to help them because I was a loser like them. Literally, like, it's so depressing, but it's just the case. So now that I don't try to help them, now they all want my help, and then they watch my YouTube videos, and then they get helped because they're like, oh my God. But it's just the way human psychology works. Like, when you realize the level that people are operating at, it's not like, oh, you stupid humans. It's just like, oh, okay, like, I see that I have been speaking to you in Shakespearean English when you need to learn your ABCs, and because you can't even really speak, you thought that I was on drugs and ranting. So when I sit down and go, the cat ate the bat, you think I'm a god because you actually understand that. It's the world, man. Know thyself and know the world, and you need not fear the result of 10,000 YouTube videos.